Welcome in. Democratic Governor Andy Beshear gave his first ever budget address to a joint session of the Republican-controlled House and Senate tonight.
Which begs the question, will his budget proposal be dead on arrival? We'll look at that in a moment, but first, how the governor wants to spend your tax money. It's an education-first budget, no spending cuts, but he is counting on money coming in from something that isn't even illegal yet. ABC 36's Monica Harkins is live tonight in Frankfurt. And Monica, the governor has plenty of campaign promises.
He did what he's promised. Yes, teachers are getting a raise and he's fully funding pensions. But the smallest part of this speech was actually, I think, the biggest thing people wanted to know more about, and that's how to pay for it.
This investment must start with our teachers.
Tuesday night, Governor Andy Beshear's budget was education first.
These dollars are limited, and they won't undo the pain of the last 14 years, not all at once. So we must invest them wisely, and we must lead with our values.
Beshear's values for this budget include public education, health care, children and families, good-paying jobs, and pensions.
Budget proposal includes a $2,000 across-the-board raise for all of our teachers.
A promise made and a promise kept. The Capitol filled with supporters in red, not Republican red, but red for teachers and education. He's also investing in part of the school safety upgrades passed in 2019.
We cannot satisfy all parts of that bill in a single budget.
You can't forget his promise of health care, expanding Medicaid.
And we'll work to sign up everybody that qualifies.
Beshear says the state isn't making cuts to the general fund, but is working to save money where it can. And part of that is lowering the incarceration rate. As far as making up the difference, getting more money from taxing sports betting, cigarettes, vaping, and a limited business tax. But since that's not a lot, he also calls on the State House for help.
So I urge this legislature to find ways to generate more revenue without raising taxes on our working families.
With at least some ways to make money for the state, Democrats say they're satisfied. But both parties say they need to look a lot closer at the details of this budget plan, telling us that they didn't get a chance to look at the final numbers in the budget plan before he made a speech at 7 p.m. And we, as the media, we got that opportunity. Republican leaders say that's something that never happens.
I think at this point in time, he has presented his vision. It's time for us to go to work on a responsible vision that we're comfortable with.
We had hoped they would be open and transparent to our requests for information. We naturally have information from the prior administration of things that we know where monies are, how monies were proposed to be spent.
The budget will start in the House tomorrow, and the House Speaker, David Osborne, says he hopes to have it move on to the Senate by the end of February. Live at the Capitol, I'm Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.